In this day and age, all of us are more keenly aware of our individual health and listening to warning signs we might be getting from inside. It hasn't always been that way, especially with athletes who are more prone to pushing through any physical issues. Tonight we have a profile of a young man who listened to his body just in the nick of time. About 3 years ago, Juan-Mickel Jones had just finished up his sophomore season playing defensive line for the new Kent Trojans. He had just started his wrestling season when he began having trouble sleeping, even though he was always tired.
I noticed I was getting tired, like during conditioning, lifting, and stuff like that. And I continued to just push it off. I was just like, maybe I'm getting out of shape, maybe I just need to work harder.
When soon football season was over, he had like a little cough, but it wasn't nothing to be alarmed about. Could have been allergy or something to that nature, but that wasn't the case.
His symptoms grew worse to the point where his father brought him to Centara Hospital in Williamsburg, where he was diagnosed with cardiomyopathy, something neither Juwan nor his father had ever heard of before. It's a disease of the heart muscle that can lead to heart failure and death, even in a teenage boy.
The doctor seemed calm with it, but Dad, him being worried about me, I was like, maybe this is actually like something really serious. Like I knew it was serious, but I didn't think it was like super serious, I was like, maybe it just happens to people. And turns out no.
Juwan's father had already dealt with the death of his mother from lupus when Juwan was just 4 years old. Now he was in danger of losing his son as well.
I was in an emotional wreck, seeing my son about to go through something that, as a parent, never been through nothing like that. You see things like this on the movie, but when you in those shoes to be fit in, then you will understand what that person's been going through.
Juwan was transferred to Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters in Norfolk, where they kept him as comfortable as possible while awaiting a donor for a heart transplant. That wait lasted 4 months. Juwan was about to be sent home when a match was found.
Oh man, words can't describe it. I definitely burst out in tears of joy. I was so happy it would finally be over.
You're doing great, hon.
After a 16-hour surgery and 3 days of being unconscious,
Okay, you wanna hold my hand, bud?
Juwan woke up and almost immediately began pleading his case to return to the football field.
I could tell that my body was somewhat healing, and I didn't feel so tired. It's really weird. I can't really explain it unless you go through it.
God wanted to take him, he would have took him there when it was going through that transition. I wasn't scared about that anymore.
Juwan came back to play in both his junior and senior seasons at New Kent, despite objections of some friends and family. To see him today, you would never know what he has been through. What you might notice is his faith, which he and his father contend is what got them through all of this.
I got God on my side, so why would he give me a second chance at life and then just, let it go to waste like that? So I was like, okay, I'm going to continue to do what I do.
It's about God, it's about strength, it's about wisdom, it's about actually being strong in this world, because the world needs that today. It needs some positivity out here and some love.
Juwan is now a freshman at VCU studying biomedical engineering, a field choice based in large part by what he has already been through. A production company in Hampton Roads is also making a documentary on Juwan's ordeal, which will hopefully be released by the end of the year, and will hopefully show everyone what the power of positivity can accomplish.
He may not change the world, but he definitely going to spark it for the greatness of good. I can tell you that right now.
With God on your side, nothing can stop you. What God has in plan for you, that can't be, that can't be interfered. God will make a way for you. No matter what you see in the darkness, God is the light.
Through the Make-A-Wish program, Juwan got to meet one of his idols, Elon Musk. And like Musk, Juwan is working on some medical inventions that he hopes will be a benefit to many in the near future. The documentary on his journey is expected to be released by the end of the year, and the production company is scheduled to begin taking pre-orders for it next month. If you would like to nominate someone to be profiled, just email us at beyondtheroster@WTVR.com.